Hi everyone, and welcome to Module 5-5, right? So this is Learning Objective 5 within Module 5. And in this learning objective, we're going to describe the different types of questions that can be addressed using predictive analytics, all right? So if you remember, descriptive analytics asked what happened. Diagnostic analytics, which we just discussed in the previous video, asked why did it happen. And now, in Module 5-5, we're asking, what will happen in the future, okay? So formally, predictive analytics are analyses performed to provide foresight by identifying patterns in historical data by judging likelihood or probability, all right? So will it happen in the future? What is the probability that something will happen? Is it forecastable, all right? And we can take different testing approaches to predictive analytics. So we could take a classification testing approach. And so this is a technique used to separate or classify a sample or population into two or more groups. Let me give you an example. Which companies do we predict to go bankrupt versus those that we predict will not? So can we get a listing of companies in an industry and predict which of those companies might go bankrupt? All right, so we're classifying into high likelihood and low likelihood of bankruptcy. We could run another test approach within predictive analytics would be regression analysis. So this is a technique used to predict a specific dependent variable outcome based on independent variable inputs. For example, can we predict the interest rate given to prospective borrowers at a bank? Okay, so can we use different variables, different measures to predict the outcome variable, which is the interest rate, okay? And then the final test approach here in predictive analytics is forecasting. So forecasting is a predictive technique used to predict future values based on past values. Can we predict next year's sales or earnings based on what has happened this year or the previous year? And so this predictive forecasting is a type of time series analytics. So time series analytics deal with looking at multiple periods of data and using multiple periods of data to come up with a good prediction of what will happen in the future. All right, so this concludes our discussion of predictive analytics here in Module 5. We'll dive deeper into predictive analytics in a later module, but to briefly introduce it here, we just wanted to talk about predictive analytics a little bit. All right, so I will see you soon and take care.